What up, what up, what up? What's going on? We are. Finally got the Gunbreaker. There it is. Good noises in this game. Come on then.
What up, homie?
Hey, there you go. I was supposed to tell you. Come on, let's go if you feel like it. What's up, man? We're going alright? Oh, sorry, I was muted there. Work go okay today, guy? That's astounding. Absolutely, you loved it. Huh? Good to hear, man.
I started a letter of resignation twice.
Oh. You don't want.
Like,
Not right now. Market's a pain. Give some time. Take some vacation again. Huh?
I think I could probably land a job pretty quickly.
I'm not saying you
easily.
couldn't. I'm just saying. It's a pain right now. You doing out there? In Porthos.
So I'm doing a side thing for Aether.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you're in the same zone as me. I was here just to play with some dummies earlier.
Trying to get my flying thing, because apparently you can do that.
Yeah, Cryo showed me. We talked about it last night.
Yeah, but I was dead ass tired. Didn't pay
Oh.
too much attention.
Yeah, so you gotta... You have to... Check out this flying mount.
Where'd you get that fucker from?
The story quest. I think. I didn't buy anything. There's a trial. I'm pretty sure it was the Limitless Blue. Pretty sure. I opened up. I started Gunbreaker today. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah. Now that I'm 60, and it starts at 60.
Okay, where do I go to get this flying crap?
All right. So have you gotten all of the Aether things
I don't
in
know.
the zone? Well, you got to use the compass for that.
Compass at.
Your inventory under key items. Put it on your bar. You pop the compass and it tells you what direction and how many yalms away the next. So when you look at that thing for the mount stuff, you'll see that there's like a row of yellow ones, and then a row. There's like a big row of one of them. I'll pull it up. God damn it. Yeah, so the top row of the yellow ones, those are all quests and dungeons. The bottom row of green ones, those are ones that you find in the world.
I'm not
That makes
finding
sense.
any of this.
Okay. Well, what did it say when you did the compass?
Over there.
807 yalms to the northeast.
Where you gotta go?
Backside.
You haven't found any of them in the in the world yet?
I have.
Okay. Yeah, because that one's pretty far. There's a bunch on the way. Like, if you do the compass when you enter a zone, you'll kind of go along with it for the most part.
Testing to see how well this laptop does on battery.
Oh, interesting. On a 3D game like this. All right, pop your compass again, just to make sure. Because there is one down in that ravine, too.
459. I literally got questioned by a IT ops manager why I was escorting a Oracle database administrator in to mess with a Linux server instead of a desktop support asshole.
Because it's hosting a database, and servers aren't
It's
desktops.
Linux.
Yeah, servers aren't desktops. Like, that's... Isn't that half the answer right there?
Yeah. 489.
Going in the right direction still?
478.
Alright. Yeah, so I have to do... I just entered a new zone. I have to do it... I have, You? See my message? So I have it completed in 3 zones. The Sea of Clouds, I haven't done much of that zone yet, so I don't have it done there. I just...
Now it's telling me I have to go to southwest.
Well, there might be another one close by. Hit it again. How far southwest?
385 yalms northwest now.
Yeah. I think you're overlapping right now. Because the compass takes you to the closest one. But first, he's got to make sure you get all those guys done. Because those are the ones in the world that you can just do while you're questing anyways. And then the blues, of course, quests. Right? Oh, I should turn on the mount music. I'm curious what the mount music is for this. Oh, it's actually pretty... different. Because Cryo said that, like, he got the mount from doing Garuda Extreme, and that whenever you mount on it, it, plays Garuda's music.
Apparently I have to go to northeast.
Well, I know there's one in this little lake.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, yeah. Did you talk to this guy up here and get that dungeon, too?
I have not yet.
We should real quick. I don't know if you need to do the quests for it. Question mark. I don't know if you have to do the quest for it, but that is... You might have to. But that's one of them,
Yeah,
too.
I did a quest for it.
You already did, or you have to?
You have to.
I thought you were way further in the story.
I am not. I've been working like a dickhead. Apparently for somebody that needs to go die in a fire.
Oh. I won't comment on that, because... Well, I mean, I know who you report to, and I wouldn't say that about him.
Oh, no.
Okay, I was to say. I was like, that'd be
So
like...
he's on vacation.
Ah, that's when shit goes bad. I know that.
Oh, yeah. He's at a soccer camp, Topher,
The-
his oldest.
The buffer is gone. Yeah?
353 yalms to the south.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy? When I got Gunbreaker, my gear score is 207 as Gunbreaker.
Wait, what?
Yeah. all the gear it gives you for like your set when you start Gunbreaker is 255. I'm not shitting you. This Gunbreaker does more DPS than my freaking Bard that is a DPS.
Are you killing a yak?
I'm helping this guy kill a yak.
I got experience for that.
Nice. I don't know where all your quests have been going, but have you gone to this little village over here yet? You must have if you've done... Yeah, you have. If you've done anything in this zone. Maybe I did this zone before you because I had to come here and do my Bard quest.
Probably.
Yeah, come here. All these...
On her
Well,
wall.
some of your story quests is here too, but all the blue quests here are what lead you to it. Let's do a daily dungeon, man. I wanna...
Let me get this Aether real quick somehow.
All seems so easy when you can already fly.
Now I gotta go to the east. This is just ridiculous.
Well, you're supposed to do it while you're questing.
Falling damage.
Like, my case in point is... Look at my Ace of the Currents. On the new zone I started, Dravanian Hinterlands, I got the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, like, just doing the quests. And they're all in order.
Apparently I have a new class job quest I gotta do.
Probably. Let's do a... Fuck it, let's do a 50-60 dungeon. What are you playing as?
Paladin right now.
What do you want to play at?
Matter to me.
You go samurai, I guess. Or
Give me a second, fucker.
I know you're not on that long. I have not tanked with this guy yet, so I really want to try it.
That is like stupid loud.
Alright. Usually isn't.
Okay.
I know.
Oh,
That's
hold
why I was like, I need to point that out to
Yeah,
him because
That's weird.
yeah.
Well, it's not going over the stream, luckily. Hold on. Any better?
Yeah.
Well, normally I tune my Discord so that it doesn't pick it up at all. Then people complain that it cuts out my voice. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
My work phone has been going off like a religion tonight.
Off like a religion? I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if I get the joke. It's like a Holy Wars reference?
No, like the old song. Against my religion.
Oh, okay. Alright. Probably be the same dungeon as last night. As long as my computer doesn't die during it.
Man, I know it makes you sad that I have that SSD laying around and also
Oh,
all
no.
kinds of other crap.
I have a job too. It's fine. I can buy my own SSD. Use your SSD. What are you trying to say?
I've acquired another part for it.
Did you get the PCI card?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious how you like it, because I saw one that was like you still had to plug in SATA cables, and that didn't sound right.
No, so this one's an Intel Optane, so it also can act as like a caching source.
Yeah, I'm not on an Intel box. Just for combo.
Bad.
Still not used to combos, man. Dark Knight, or the Dark Knight has them, but the White Mage and the Bard don't have any combos. Oh.
The Bard doesn't have any.
Oh, hi. Do you want to queue for a 50, 60, 70 real quick?
Sure, no. Just let me finish
Oh,
this.
there's 0
more
combos
cutscene.
for... Let me know when you're done. Oh man, you're 59, you're trying to catch up.
Yeah, I'm just doing my dailies. Like, I did my daily PvP thing for like 20 minutes today and went up.
I haven't really done any
7%
dailies.
of level. I try to do them in each day.
You do dailies? I hadn't done dailies since WoW.
Got a shitload of
Didn't start
experience.
either.
My daily dungeon, my daily PvP, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there are a shitload of can't believe the damn
You
cutscene.
do like a daily raid if you really want to.
Well, the daily dungeon I like to do on the healer because I don't like to level the healer.
Yeah, makes sense.
I forgot this Gunbreaker. He's 60. Man, how long is the cutscene?
I'm so dead!
She's dead.
Killjoy. Destruction.
Now the only dailies I do are kind of like what he's saying, Simon. I do recommend them. The leveling daily, the level daily, for the front line PvP one.
Yeah, apparently the best ones are the PvP one, the leveling, and then if you have time, the MSQ. But it takes like an hour and 15 minutes, the MSQ one.
MSQ.
Yeah, it's like one of those main storyline raids that have
Oh.
unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah.
So it gives you a shitload of experience, but it takes a while.
Once you've seen it once, that's all I care to see. No.
Yeah, I like the fact, like, I don't necessarily want to do it again, but I like the fact that they give you incentive to do it again, like a big experience bonus, so that it's easier queues for the people who haven't done it yet.
Sure. True. My God, I can't invite a player that's watching a cutscene.
I did do one thing screw today that I will admit that I screwed up.
What's up?
I undershot my Splunk license by a lot.
How much is a lot?
150 gigs a day is what I bought, and currently we've already used about 200 gigs a day.
You know, that is really, really common. We have the same problem with a competitor in that field. Blah, blah,
I'll
blah.
be back in like 2 minutes. Chelsea wants a drink.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
she ain't that pregnant.
I like
Good, you don't need bullets.
For what?
reverse to whatever Heather was talking about.
How much is tuned away from my ears.
No.
Is it going to cost you a lot to renegotiate, or is it just early enough stages that okay?
It just takes like a week or so to cut a PO.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing though is the guy you have to deal with, the sales guy, is pushy as shit, and I hate his guts. Ain't nothing worse than a pushy salesman.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of them. I do have some really good ones too.
Yeah, this guy's like, well, you know, I'll set up a meeting so we can figure out what we need to order. Like, dude, I already know what I need to order. This is what I want. This exactly is what I want.
No.
I don't want the extra crap. Well, but this is what it can do. I'm aware of that, but that's not what I need.
Sure.
Alrighty. I think I'm about to unlock another dungeon. Is Heart of Ice a dungeon? Do you know?
Apparently some of the durability on my shit's too low.
To do the dungeon or what?
I just got a warning.
Yeah.
Heart of Ice is not and
Okay. I got a quest. It's called Heart of Ace, but it says blow the horn on the top of the floor of the Zenith.
might get you.
No, it's not a dungeon.
Might be going towards the trial. There's. You're in the mist right now, so you might be getting limitless blue soon. Alright, with this guy, I can actually continue my story quest.
This person named Arya Stark.
I don't actually have to do my story as a bard anymore. I'm not trying to teleport you guys. It says one or... Okay, you guys don't have to accept the teleport. Because you're unable, it's because you don't have the zone yet.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you do, yeah, that's fine. You just got today when my daughter was napping. You want to take the next 2 weeks off?
Ooh, what a pretty dragon.
Ah!
This manly dragon has female wings.
I gotta go back up to that dungeon now. I think I'm now attuned.
That's good. That bard bow.
If I get actually attuned to this, that might be kind of handy.
Well, yeah. That's actually probably one of the dungeons that it's trying to sync us up with. So I'm wondering how it's taking so long. All we need is one healer. That's it.
Healer's the toughest one.
Their fault for making it the least fun one. Alright, let's do it.
Ugh.
I make no promises on my tanking. Not a single one. But at level 60, I have 25,000 health, so whatever it brings me down to is not my fault.
The Dusk Vigil is now available.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I unlocked the Dust Sigil.
We did it yesterday, Kyle.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to exit this cutscene.
Do it. Who cares?
I do.
You can watch it later, Nia.
Where?
You know, I thought. You know what I did when I missed a cutscene that I actually wanted to watch?
Googled it.
YouTube, yeah. Like the ones that actually matter. Like I had.
Well, they're talking to the dragon they've been talking about forever.
Yeah.
Snowcloak.
This one I'm gonna turn on music for because this.
I'm really tired of getting this one.
This is music that fucking puts me to sleep. This is that same one I was talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Background music off.
Hey, hold on a second. In memory of Joy Jordanson, I'm putting it on.
Put on some Slipknot.
Yeah.
Good on ya. Can't stream Slipknot without getting very banned or very DMCA spiked. The music's actually a little bit loud. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, I don't have all my abilities here. I spent like 15 minutes at after I did the Palace of the Damned stuff, I spent like 15 minutes at a dummy figuring out.
Figured it out.
Yeah, just kind of like what things I kind of need at this level, what this one does, because I had to line up my combos, you know?
Right.
But now I don't have several of the things that I was like specifically counting on. Go figure, right?
Oh, because it level matched you.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because like this character doesn't exist before level 60, so.
Yeah, they still have to tone you down.
Yeah.
It's just like me when I play with my other friends.
And you're samurai or something.
Yeah, because he's a tank. He's leveling up an archer now, though.
Cool. I like the class a lot. I think world leveling will be a little bit easier with this guy. But I have 3 characters within like 6 levels of each other, so. I'm not totally sure which ones are good for aggro, so we're just gonna see what happens. But this one I really like. He like scrapes the sword up. Oh, where is it? The first like range one you get to do. It's like scrapes the sword up, throws it. Rah. That one's fun. Door to silence. Oh, yeah. Oh, where the fuck's the key? Ah, under the giant bear. Like, Dark Knight's obviously really fun, and you played it a bit, Cryo.
No, I haven't.
I thought you set it up.
I unlocked it. I didn't ever play it.
Oh. Dark Knight's pretty fun. This is very different than this. Very different.
All right. Release your damage.
I don't have my second combo at this level, apparently. I only have my standard combo. Did it get you?
I thought it was gonna get me more than it did.
There you go. Let's scare him for a second.
Alright.
He blew so many cooldowns, I couldn't help it.
Who blew the cooldowns?
The healer. I couldn't help it. I've had gunbreakers troll me with it, so I just do it sometimes. It's the super bull-eyed.
Where you stab yourself or shoot yourself.
Well, you just you go down.
One.
Yeah, you go down to 1, but you're like basically invincible for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But it like makes every healer shit themselves. He blew like every possible cooldown he had on me. It's fun. They do it to me all the time, so I can't help it.
Keep going.
Okay.
Or else you're gonna get damaged by the ice.
Okay. Oh, over here?
Yeah. Stay in my circle of happiness.
I don't know which guy is hitting you.
None of them should be.
Well, you were.
Threat meters are green.
Okay. You have threat meters? Well, you were taking damage. I wasn't sure if it was me not getting a guy or not.
These guys.
Oh, okay.
This is the.
Hmm?
Yeah. This is the one I did when I only had 3 healing abilities.
Yeah.
It was a pain. I think we wiped like twice in this exact spot.
So the guy was like, "What's the problem, dude?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like he was a part of the guild I've been running with lately. So like he was pretty nice about it, but he's just like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "I don't know. I have this ability." And he's like, "What about these other 3 abilities?" Yeah, I don't have those.
Yeah. I did order that Naga Cryo. I ordered it from Razer, so I got the wireless one.
Trinity?
No, the Pro, I guess they call it, just because I wanted wireless. But I use my 15% off thing.
I've never been a Razer fan.
I like them. I mean, when you put them up against the rest of them, like tomato tomato sometimes, right? We've had this conversation a few times on stream. It's like I like them a lot more than Logitech because of their software for the gaming peripherals, not your everyday peripherals. But and Synapse is really awesome for Chroma. I'm an RGB hoe.
I use Corsair.
I used to, and they're good too.
Let's take a shitload of damage.
Why?
You're supposed to like kick an ice ball into that guy apparently.
Yeah, you are. You're DPS.
There were no ice balls.
Wow. I
That's
thought
why
you
I
were
was saying we
saying.
were about to take a shitload.
You don't, but it does slow down this fight a lot. But if you don't do it.
I think we're kindling the bunnies too quickly.
just worrying about the big guy. There you go.
Oh, snowball's over here. Fuck. He casted it as the snowball was rolling towards him.
Yeah. It's alright, healer's doing fine, so. I always worry about mana on a fight this long, but he's doing alright. He just boosted back up, so.
I used the limit break.
Oh, he did or you did?
I did.
Okay.
It was fucking maxed out. Nobody else was gonna do anything with it, so.
True. I don't even have it on my bar for this guy. What are the
I don't
tank
think I've ever
limit
seen a
breaks?
tank do it.
Yeah. I wonder what the 3 would be on the tank. Since the healer one is the full party res.
Yeah.
Woo! This worked. Nobody died. I'm happy with it. AoE stuff seems to get aggro pretty well for not being an actually like threat generating ability.
Yeah. Well, you're active.
I know, but it's I don't know. It feels like a cheat code sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
I know for Paladin, it's pretty much we'll throw the shield, go in, smack them.
Yeah. This one's not too far off. I mean, they're all kind of the same in that way. At least from the 2 I've played, I suppose.
Oh, there's not Heaven.
Yeah. The warrior doesn't really have any shields.
Oh, he means like physically throw his shield.
Oh.
Because Paladin's the only one with an actual shield. Yeah, I don't have any shields on this guy in that way either. Not that I've seen. No, Dark Knight has some. Dark Knight has one that, like, when it depletes, it does a bunch of shit. Like the whole basis of the class. Of all these like weird dragons and everything else, there's just this guy here. Like Yetis and shit, and then there's just a dude.
One elbow, one sight, one main.
I think he typically does a decent amount of damage too. We killed him pretty quickly.
Yeah, you guys are doing good DPS. How does it show for my DPS as this guy?
I haven't used the DPS thing in a pretty long time.
Oh, you were talking about like, alright, let's see what you got. I meant you were watching DPS.
Last time I tried it, it didn't work.
Oh,
I don't know if I have to update it or something, but
probably from a patch. Alright, key.
Yep. I just like teleporting all over the place.
I like this really cool shoulder like charge, but I can't use it because teleporting is awesome, that's for sure. You in your red mage?
What's up?
You in your red mage?
That was my Nightblade or whatever. My rogue ninja.
Nightblade, haha. Heard that. Thousand-Year Storm. Nice. They're trying to get the Fenrir stuff actually going in here. All he really needs is like a Thimbles into.
I've always liked Fenrir.
Why? Because it kills Odin?
Wolves are like my favorite
Ah,
animal.
gotcha, gotcha.
Gotta hide behind the.
Oh. Got, clearly.
I was the only one who made it.
Yeah. Oh, he's just dying so quick. Okay, fine, I'll hide behind it.
It's only every other one. You want to
Oh,
do it this
well.
time?
Never mind that.
But I'll do the limit break, I guess.
Go for it.
Boom, boom.
You beat me to it.
You already had yours.
I got my second COVID shot today.
Congrats for you, man.
My arms kind of numb.
Wonder if it's anything like anthrax. Remember those ones, Simon, where you're like, yeah, go do some push-ups after that one.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking fan of that.
Yeah, the anthrax ones were always such a pain. Does this mean you're allowed to leave your house now?
Yeah, I got a haircut for the first time like in 6-7 months the other day.
Whoa. My cutscene showed some death. 7 months, man. Oh, I got a few of them last year. I had one this year. 1 or 2. I said, I'll just shave it.
This dungeon?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish. Finish up this quest shit here. Conjurer, yeah. Gear for the Conjurer. Which dungeon is it? Vigil?
Yep.
Do you want to do it, Cryo?
Yep. Let me just finish my cutscene.
See, I was in one too. Big one. Face
See, I know they're important when they actually voice act them.
Sometimes, but like they'll do. Sometimes, man, they'll do like, unvoice acted, then cut into a voice actor, then cut back to an unvoice acted. You just sit there and go, fuck, guys.
Yeah, but these ones are like actually animated.
Yeah, I know the
Or
cinematic
some of the
ones.
voice act. Yeah.
I like to watch the cinematic ones.
So that's why I didn't want to skip through that last one because it was cinematic, and I was like,
Yeah, cinematic
I'll
ones
just-
are cool.
I'll rewatch it while we do the next dungeon. Okay, Stinian's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm doing what I want. As vague as possible because I know Mara's not there yet.
What?
He doesn't want to spoil the story for you.
Okay. Dude, my stereo is like not wanting to play.
I don't know, man. I haven't had a stereo in forever, to be totally honest with you.
That's my home theater system. It's the my Onkyo.
Yeah, I really like have not had a system. You know what I mean? Everything's been so modernized and digitized.
This is one of those big badass 7.1s.
Yeah,
Dolby Atmos.
which is awesome. I just have a soundbar.
I've had it for a couple years.
Yeah.
Black sale or Black Friday sale, and it was a return at Best Buy.
Nice. I love those.
I think it would be cool if like Stinian like became like corrupted or something, and he was like the final boss.
Which one's a
Sweet.
Sinian by the name?
He's the Dragoon. The Azir
Ah.
Dragoon.
Yeah, I don't doubt it'll happen. Which cutscene are you on?
Stinian's saying to leave Iceheart.
Yeah.
Fucker. He's on his way to go kill her bitch. Or her boyfriend.
But is he wrong?
I don't know, because I skipped the cutscene, so I have no idea what happened.
Well, cutscene after which one?
This is the cutscene after the cutscene that her boyfriend was introduced.
Yeah, but who cares about her boyfriend?
But
do I care
that's
about
the
somebody's
whole thing
boyfriend?
of why he's decided to go do his own thing. I have no idea why he's chosen to do that, because I didn't.
Are we
hear
talking
what
about
happened in the
dragons
cutscene.
or are we talking about
We're talking about dragons.
people? Okay. This wasn't
So-
much of a love scenario.
Shiva loves people. She is pure.
No, she's not. Oh. But
She's like the Virgin Mary. I am good whenever you are. I'm gonna mute myself and.
Virgin
watch
Mary
that
got
movie.
laid all the time. What are you talking about?
So did Shiva. Later last night.
Oh, for real. She's still married to her husband for like 40 years of her life.
Is there a place to repair in the zone, Falcon's Nest?
Yeah, there's look for an mender.
What was that stupid dragon called? Hymendale or something?
I'm rolling
Her
names.
boyfriend.
Is it the one that she gives an eye? You've gotten to the eye piece yet?
No.
Well then, don't worry about it. That's the only
It's,
time it
it's
matters.
Shiva's boyfriend or whatever. The dragon.
About that.
I do.
Weeb.
Because I care about the story.
You don't care about the story. You care about parts of the story that don't matter. Like Shiva's boyfriend. Who gives a shit about Shiva's boyfriend? Nothing to do with anything.
Clearly I do.
Nothing to do with anything.
He's a part of the story.
Kind of ish.
God, you sound like that fucking
Go on.
that fucking WoW kid, Quinn or whatever his name is.
No idea who that is.
Exactly. Neither do I.
He doesn't
All
make
I've seen is
something
like,
up? Oh.
well, no, I've seen a clip of him talking about how like, oh, the story's shit. Like, just skip half of it. It's fine.
Well, there clearly is parts that matter. Clearly are parts that
Well,
matter, and clearly are
But
parts that are
you
just
skipped
filler.
half of it, so how do you know
There's
which parts
so
are
much
filler and which
fucking
parts
filler in
matter?
this game. There's so much filler. You know it's filler when they tell you to talk to a person, then teleport back, and then talk to this and that, back and forth and back and forth. And you end up, like, not even seeing the zones because all you want to do is just fucking teleport. That shit's filler.
I actually appreciate me having to walk around now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about.
If I flew, I would have just not given a fuck.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Because, like, once, like, Realm Reborn was the worst case of it. Going through Realm Reborn's story at the afterwards was just ridiculous. There's a lot of filler in these things. There's a lot of filler in my favorite stories. A lot of filler in my favorite animes. They're just there. Filler's still filler.
Like Dragon Ball Z takes 5 episodes for him to power up.
I love Dragon Ball Z to death, and I know there's so much filler.
I hate Dragon Ball Z.
You hate freedom.
How does Dragon Ball Z have anything to do with freedom?
What are you talking about? They beat tyrants all the time.
Yeah, because every villain is a tyrant in the series.
Because every tyrant is a villain.
No, they just need someone strong so that it makes them look
Every
cool when they
every
beat them.
tyrant's a villain. In real life, too. They're free because they're strong.
You and Americans and all about your freedom.
Yeah, fuck us for enjoying life as we choose it.
So I bought me a new shirt. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow.
Yeah? What is it?
It's well, it's red, it's, Red Friday, but on the front of it, it's got a picture of Geronimo.
Nice.
It basically
Zombie. Is
says,
that King?
If the government tells you you don't need guns, you need guns.
That's absolutely right.
And I know there's gonna be so many people pissed.
Yeah, it's not wrong, though. Exactly it. I didn't see that message on there because nobody was talking for so long. Hey, Clark. Man, I didn't see anybody on there with that dungeon. Let's see here. I gotta figure out some better alerts for this shit.
The one there in the fancy duds. That's Louis Suarez's granddaughter, I take it.
Is that you, King? Man, let me tell you. Tell you about some monetization stuff when it comes to Facebook. I was doing this the other day. So YouTube's still tough. You need 1,000 subscribers and 47 I think it's like 47,000 watch hours in the past 12 months. Okay. Facebook needs 10,000 followers, and it was like 600,000 watch minutes in the last like 60 days.
What is it you need of me?
And dude, while this cutscene's going, this witch is fucking weird. I'll tell you that. All right. Let me tell you, is that you over there? I think that's you, King. I'm trying to tell from the picture. I can't see your face all the way. Oh, it's Corey. That's funny. What's up, man? No, I wasn't ignoring you. I was missing it. I can't see the full picture, so I couldn't get the joke. No, let me check. Let me put this in. I'm not ignoring it. I don't have alerts that are good, like for likes. I get alerts for subs, but not likes on here. So I gotta figure out a new way to get like some kind of chat stuff. You know, your chat's not going into the stream either. Hold on. Hold on. That's part of it, because I do have it down here. Oop. Dungeon. Alright, hold on a second here. What am I on? BC Cam. Try to fix this chat box, man. Well, it's showing that it's working here, but it's not actually popping up on the stream itself, though, is it? I'll have to fix that. So I would have noticed it faster if that was popping up. I think everything else. Gotta freaking fix it. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I still haven't gotten a payout from Facebook either, so you let me know if it already took anything you did donate out, or if it's refunds after a certain amount of time or something. We're like right on the edge of getting payout, but I haven't over a year. What's been good with you, Tori? Glad you found us over here. Hey, Gab, good to see you. See you, dude. You hear that bird? Oh, didn't hear that bird? When he died, he's going, yeah!
Silly bird. Tricks are for kids.
I bet we got
Get
to
that
kill
damn
that guy.
Facebook gaming app. Yeah, well, I don't know. We're not out all the way, man. I still gotta do some on there so we can keep our status for now. I'm not trying to throw all eggs in one basket, I guess, but what I have found is that it's a much easier sell to get somebody to watch on YouTube in general. Because like you said, the Facebook gaming app, it's kind of a pain. Like, I actually like the Facebook gaming app. I think it's better for watching streams and stuff than the Facebook app if we're talking for mobile users. But it's another app, and a lot of people don't even know it fucking exists, honestly. The fact that I had to tell you it's there is a problem in itself, and it's not a problem on you, it's a problem on Facebook. They're not really advertising, not really pushing their stuff. They're pushing the tech side of it, which I really like, but you know, I'm also just not a big fan of Facebook itself, so I'm kind of having problems with it. But
Whereas YouTube comes pre-downloaded on every single device.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, well,
Seems
and
like it.
and the other thing is, like, you know, we were talking about this the other day. I've been talking about this with Charles for a while. That, like, okay, there's a lot of people who will watch Facebook stuff on their phone, which is awesome. And when I look at the analytics, most people that watch the stream are watching on their phone, right? And like you mentioned, Cryo, that also meant that, like, some people were just staying for a little bit because they're on their phone. They don't want to sit there for like an hour watching one thing on their phone. Another piece of that, Charles brought it up today. I wasn't even thinking about it, but since YouTube has picture-in-picture and Facebook gaming and stuff doesn't,
What's up?
picture-in-picture where you can like watch a YouTube video while you do other stuff on your phone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah, and since Facebook doesn't have that, it makes it a harder sell to watch long-form content. So I didn't even think about that. But yeah, in general, people seem more inclined to, and myself included. If I'm sitting at my computer, I might have Facebook open, but I'm probably gonna watch something on YouTube. So I think Facebook's still a good platform. It's not quite where I want to be at. But when I started on Facebook, YouTube wasn't where I wanted to be at. And YouTube still has some things that I really wish they would change as well. But Tanky's doing well so far.
You have to also account for a lot of people when they watch any kind of this ingestion of media. If they're on their phone, which is a majority of it, it's large majority of it.
Yeah.
It's usually when they're taking a shit
Yep.
and I died.
I'm about to get hit too. Ooh.
Never lost aggro. He just targeted you guys.
Yeah, he targets people randomly.
Oh.
They're either using the can or or they're just sitting there, waiting in a waiting room or something, or they're just watching crap.
Yep. Yeah. Very true. For the mobile side of it.
Yeah. Typically, I'll watch YouTube videos on
Toilet.
the toilet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't typically watch streams, but like I'll watch streams on YouTube when it's somebody who I've started watching their videos, and
Well-
I'll see that they're live and like, oh, cool, this is cool.
I also frequently watch past streams more than I watch live streams.
Good play.
Because I do like the option to skip through. On YouTube, that seems to actually benefit you just fine, because there's also a separate playback thing, and it seems to benefit you just fine because it all goes towards your total watch time. Right? Now, when it's live, it increases the distribution when people watch. But on YouTube, this in general for the channel itself, it seems to be... It doesn't seem to really hurt if somebody watches it after the fact, I guess. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it doesn't really seem to hurt. Because I'm one of those people, like, I'll usually, if somebody I watch starts, I usually catch them a little bit late and rewind, and then skip over the parts I don't give a shit about, or, skip to the parts that I want to see. And I actually had a problem getting the DVR feature working properly on Facebook, reliably. Facebook implemented a DVR, which YouTube has. You can scroll through the video and back it up whatever time you want, which I love. But I never got to work reliably on Facebook. So if you missed something on a Facebook stream, it was just, you couldn't like skip back and be like, what'd he say? Oh.
I think one of the biggest issues I have with Facebook is that you can't just double click the screen to go forward or backwards. You have to like click it to like activate the overlay, and then you have to fucking click the actual buttons.
Interesting. See, these are all things that I think they should...
It pisses me off. I was like, why can't I forward? It's like, just double click it.
I mean, porn sites
Because I
have
skip
that.
shifting. Right?
Like, you can't tell me it's like a patented thing. Maybe it is, and
just
porn sites pay
Better user experience.
for licensing. I don't know. No, I don't disagree. Now, the argument I have for Facebook is the way to advertise and distribute, or way to advertise and get yourself seen is much, much simpler. You're not quite behest to the tech gods on Facebook, comparatively. So, like, obviously, I share that I'm streaming here on Facebook. And of course, that's because there's also followers on Facebook, so that helps. But yeah, I can't share anything on YouTube telling you like, hey guys, I'm gonna be live in an hour, unless you're at a certain like monetization level, like that Facebook or YouTube community stuff you see where people post like just like a picture and a poll and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't do that unless you're monetized.
Yeah, okay. I just always saw that, and because I've seen a lot of people be like, oh yeah, I'm streaming a bit.
Right. Yeah. I see it all the time. I'm like, oh man, if I could do that, that would save me a lot of trouble. Like, nah, but you can't, motherfucker. It's about all you can do. Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah, with the Facebook stuff. I mean, I'm not big on Reddit, but I kind of have a feeling, I used to talk shit about Reddit a lot. I have a feeling that I might be migrating my way that way, minimizing my normal social media stuff. I went to take a drink, and there's mobs there. My only complaint about Gunbreaker so far is that it's a one-hander. Like, I know it's kind of supposed to be, but it'd be really cool if this was a big two-handed blade, wouldn't it? Or
I prefer one-handers,
Do you?
typically.
Just a bigger blade in general. Hopefully, like, one of the skins later is like 6 feet long or some shit.
I feel like then you wouldn't be able to aim with it.
You can't anyways. You're not supposed to aim a gun blade.
How do they shoot the gun?
You're supposed to stab and fire. You're supposed to fire within swinging distance. There's no aiming involved. Did I tell you about the Shadiversity video on this?
You told me something about with an axe. With a
Yeah, how it's much.
shotgun at the top or whatever.
It wasn't even just more common. It's more practical to do it on an axe than it is on a sword. It was more. It's not only more realistic, but it was more prevalent, like with the Polish army and stuff like that. The cavalry had gun axes. Exactly. Final Fantasy is all about being ridiculous. So I mean, give me a ridiculous 6-foot-long one-handed gunblade.
Just be like a warrior that's walking around with a cloud sword.
Yeah, give me the Buster sword, man. I don't know where I'm going. Is it the door? That way? No.
I think it's just stress this way. The Buster Blade.
Yeah. Well, what's Sephiroth's blade? Is a Masanuni? Something like that?
Yeah,
Masanuni. Yeah.
Matsune or something?
It's like 9 feet.
Yeah, 1,000.
No, I love it, but it is absolutely all about being ridiculous.
So there was people were doing like a poll on Facebook on like favorite Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah.
I was the only person who said Sephiroth.
Really?
Everybody else had like other people, like people were like, oh, Final Fantasy, Tifa. And I was like, what?
That's
Over
because they want to
Sephiroth?
look at your fucking rack. That's the only reason.
I bet you that a lot of people were just like trying to be cool by not picking what everybody else is gonna pick. There's a lot of people like that. How many people picked Barrett? Because Barrett was awesome.
I didn't even see his name.
What?
I mean,
I
that's
watched
literally
that.
a character that has a gun attached to
I
his
know! The Gatling gun on his arm. He was such a badass. He was basically like Mr. T with a gun on his arm.
Yeah, he did remind me of Mr. T.
Yeah. I wish I had my dash. Yeah,
A lot of people chose Squall.
Wall school. Yeah. Well, he's the first with the gunblade.
Yeah.
That's when they got introduced to Final Fantasy. Corey's like, you guys know the name of Sephiroth's swords? Nerds. He's like, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Honestly, I like Genesis over Cloud.
What was that, guys?
I said I like Genesis over Cloud.
Who's Genesis?
He's a part of the Shinra Corps, the same as Sephiroth. He was one of the other experiments. You wouldn't know because he wasn't in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, he's like one of the spin-off games, like on PSP.
No, he's in Crisis Core.
Yeah, one of the
Which is
spin-off games.
It's the prequel to 7, yeah.
Yeah, spin-off.
That's why I like Sephiroth so much, is because he was good in Crisis Core, and then turns evil.
Talking about Sid was your favorite from Quistis from 8. Yeah, Quistis was cool. What?
I like Jetch.
Dude, I'm sure a lot of goth kids said Vincent, especially when they made that game about
Yes.
him.
A bunch of people said Vincent.
He's a vampire guy.
I liked him just because he was like,
Because he had guns.
shadows with a damn gun and
Yeah.
shoot people.
That's what I liked about him, is he had pistols and shit.
He
Other than
reminded me
that.
of a lot of melting.
Yes, yes.
Kinda, yeah.
This is a pretty cool class so far. 8 Sith was the best. 10 Sith. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Just piss people off and say that like lightning was your favorite.
Well, I enjoyed the game because of how it did the systems. I didn't like much else of it.
Yeah, I have not finished it either. The second best you has money. always money. You get really like weird and catch a lot of people off guard and pick like some main character from Final Fantasy XI that nobody remembers. That's what you should pick. Right, money can buy guns. That's why money is the most powerful tool.
Now you throw a lot of people off by say Final Fantasy 15 because nobody really played it.
I have
like
not played much
Noctis.
of it.
Noctis is cool.
Everybody's played it. They never really played it.
I never finished it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I can start streaming it. I have it for Xbox.
It's funny because playing this game has made me want to go back and play like some of the other older Final Fantasies.
Oh, I'm sure they planned that shit by sprinkling things into the game that remind you of the old ones too, you know? You don't have a 30+ year franchise if you're not trying your hardest. I bet you though that even Square was shocked at how well Final Fantasy did and has done in North America. People said monk. just start picking like Final Fantasy 3 classes. That's my favorite character in the series. Look how long this dungeon was. Shit. This guy's like a demon hunter, by the way. I don't really know how that falls into Gunbreaker. When I was doing like the opening quest for it, it was kind of weird. But like the story part of it was kind of weird. But I'll tell you, when I was reading about like differences between Gunbreaker and Dark Knight, people were saying that Dark Knight has the best class story, in their opinion.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Because it's written by the same guy who ended up like being the lead for the next expansion, I guess. Somebody said Vagrant Story. I didn't play Vagrant Story. Is it good? Yeah, I get to watch the cutscene again because I'm the tank. You don't want to pull without me.
You want a bit?
I said you don't want to pull without me. Not that you won't.
Incoming in 3, 2, 1,
Okay.
done.
You guys didn't even cross the barrier.
You think I'm stupid? I was gonna chicken you into it.
No sir. This is the part where I pretend like I remember what to do on this fight. Pecking at me.
You're supposed to run out of the circle.
Oh, right, we did this the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. Like all of us. The eye of the storm, you get stuck in it. Yeah.
Winds of Winter.
There you go. And Dreams of Summer. Winds of Winter still is not out. I bet you they did that just to just to piss people off.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, I got stuck right in the middle.
I got caught strafing.
Sort of like Demon Souls, not story-wise, but it had a very good story vibe. First time I played through Demon Souls and Dark Souls. I haven't played through any of those. They don't really my jam.
So good.
Whoop.
Fuck.
Nah, it pulled me in.
We
I
both
had-
got caught in it.
Well, I did eventually because I had to grab him.
Oh, I guess if you hide behind the stone, it doesn't pull you.
Yeah, that's what they're for, but I had to grab him, so come back and do it. Oh, don't! We're talking about Legend of Dragoon again. Somebody get Charles in here. We had a big talk about this not too long ago. Love that game.
Limit break did 17% of his health.
Nut.
That's awesome.
Legend of Dragoon. I don't even know that it needs a sequel. I would just take a graphical update on that and have it PC ready. I'd be fine with that. Yeah. Chuck actually still has it on disc. Yeah. I would love a remake. I mean, not the full. I mean, yeah, maybe the full Final Fantasy VII style that they did, but honestly, just a remaster. I think that would be fine. I could play it slow with all its little quirks again. Just want a remaster. Fix some of the bugs, make better graphics. Be okay with that.
2 years ago, faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Charlayan scrambled about for a means
Be
to
alright with that.
resist the Empire. For my part,
Camera big enough yet, Cryo? I think it's coming in too warm.
conversion.
I haven't even looked.
They
Tonight?
resized it for you yesterday.
In ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
I have to get. I don't know why my chat isn't working on stream, man. Let me.
Neared its end. It was denounced by the forum.
Oh, this witch sits here and talks.
This device was more likely to destroy
Let me.
us than our enemies. After that, they and I
I think
had a
I'm on
little
this
falling
one.
out
BC cam.
and had decided to seal away all the
Pretty sure
Yeah,
this
he
is-
didn't even share it inside the Discord.
Oh, that's. I have to set up a bot for that.
Petty, I know.
There we go.
Gods.
That's
It
why.
was satisfying.
You delete that alert bot. Oop.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was
delete
it
that
not, who was
alert
so
bar.
fond of saying that all knowledge exists to
Yeah.
advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us.
That box again.
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless
Not
wretches
delayed
of
at
the
all.
forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind rather than join the Exodus.
You may have
Kinda
had
comes
your
up, but-
disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
Gross.
With respect, Master,
Ew.
the fruits of your research are not
Grody.
to spoil. Will you share
I went to the
with us
stream, did that, and didn't even fucking look
Virgin?
at the position of your camera.
Aye, I will. All the information you need.
Yeah,
is
not bad.
contained in a tome I wrote on the subject.
Well, I do want to move it. Now I can actually more center it on me. I just need to mount it better. I can actually get rid of the shit behind me. I just need
You're
to.
not exaggerating
I
when
don't know
you
why
said
it's not
that you
taking my
had sealed it
chat.
away. Though the city is abandoned,
Unless I'm just looking at the wrong.
all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them.
I think I'm looking at the wrong.
Come, letters away.
YouTube does it better on the screen, anyways. Facebook did, because Facebook breaks out a box for it.
John and the boy are staying with me. I need
Yeah, I'm
help
pretty
to
sure
read
this is
new
the right
sentinels
one.
to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be bought and rotting, don't you worry. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
Oh, I can fly now.
Oh, that was the
Yeah,
last one you
watch it.
needed. Good.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to the next zone.
Yep. Typically how it works.
Green white. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. There's a second glance. It's a Fallout game that you're mentioning.
Boy.
I don't. Not in the Fallout. I would probably play 76 if they fix some shit in it, and I specifically play it with people. But Fallout's a game I always wanted to play with people. Kind of like Skyrim. That's why I like ESO so much.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted a co-op Skyrim. Co-op Elder Scrolls game. Up to 4 players in that world. And that's kind of what ESO ended up being. Like, because all your dungeons are 4 players, and then like the max raid size is 12 or something. Nothing crazy. Frogs. You want to play 76 with those rings?
I was never a fan of the Fallout games. I tried them, just
Yeah.
never really enjoyed them.
I don't know what it is. I think it's the combat. The Elder Scrolls has a lot of like the run around and loot stuff. I think it's the combat where like you stop and do the sass and all that stuff. It's cool. It just isn't the kind of game that gets me come back to it often. The last one I really put an effort into was Fallout 3. I barely played any Fallout 4. I know New Vegas is good. I know they're good games with really good stories. You know, it's just like, get into it though. Oh. A lot of really funny dialogue in it. A lot of really well written stuff. I know you don't have to, but I want them crits, yo.
Some of this world design is just fantastic. The zone that I'm in.
You can run and gun, but like it's part of
I
the
love
point of the
floating
game.
earth.
Part of the game is to not run and gun though, right? It's not a run and gun game. Elder Scrolls plays slow too. I'm with it. I don't play a lot of Elder Scrolls. Most I've ever put time into an Elder Scrolls has been Elder Scrolls Online. I've played a lot of Skyrim, but and bow, bow. Dude, I hit so much harder than my bard does. Oblivion was better. I still haven't played a full playthrough of Oblivion. I do have it downloaded though. Now that it's on Game Pass, it is actually installed. But games like that kind of get my attention a little bit more than Final Fantasy in a way, because like I am more of a fan of the action combat when it comes to Elder Scrolls versus this. You know, I like this game a lot, but the combat itself, it's fun. But it's a tab target. I do really like, you know, New World having action combat system where you actually have to aim your stuff. You know, I'm gonna go back to it for like the millionth time. I'm a Terra fan. Until they ruined the game pretty much completely. But combat in Terra was fucking awesome. That's what made me keep coming back to that game. Guild Wars 2 is pretty on point with that. Guild Wars 1 was lame as shit. But Guild Wars 2 is pretty on point with that too. This game has so much to offer, which is why why I like it so much. But it is different than those other games in many ways.
Currently, I have to do some class quests to figure that out. But I think that's going to be a tomorrow thing.
Oh yeah, it's about your bedtime, huh?
Yeah.
Well, don't keep typing up those letters, man. Not yet.
I actually sent a note to my boss, just to be nice, just to let him know, like, I can't do this. Like, no, I just, like, I've never been this disrespected in my life. I'd rather be back in boot camp dealing with that shit again.
Well, at least your place is obvious there. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
The end.
at least there, I know my place is to do that and not be a Linux guy fixing Active Directory domain issues and or Exchange screw-ups.
Hey, there's a self-possessed broom. I just need to bring that up really quick. Calling Disney. Yeah. No, I'm totally with you, man. And like I have this issue quite a bit when it comes to that stuff because like I'm in a lead position, but I don't actually have authority in that either, right? It's an in-between, right? So
Yep.
you can like you're in charge and you're responsible for a lot of things, but you also don't have the power to tell somebody to fuck off, right? And that can be very annoying.
Where do you find your class quests now?
I had to Google them because they change. You probably had an actual 60 class quest as well. I mean, I did on the Bard. I didn't, or 50 class quest. I didn't even know I had that. Like, was to unlock the class quests out here. Because when I actually went to where they were, when I went to Ishgard to start my class quest at my 52 class quest when I was like 54 already, the guy wasn't there. But I had to go all the way back. And it turned out I had to go do another quest to unlock the ones out here. I did the same thing with White Mage, because I was really confused. There isn't really much just telling you that, hey, you have a class quest, go see this guy here. Like, I figured that would be something that's like auto thrown into your journal. That's just me though.
Worst part is having to try to remember where the hell your class quests are.
Yeah. Well, I did one today on the Bard, and I didn't even remember I had one. Like, I did it only because I was going to this one town to do all my blue quests, and the Bard was there, the Bard trainer. I had a blue quest for him. I'm like, oh, right. Yeah. Class quest. Completely forgot.
Yeah, it's like me and that Gladiator thing at 45.
They're like, bro, can you...
tanking like a champ. Like, even everybody was complimenting me, like, how are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know, what do you mean? And they told me.
Monster.
That is pretty great. It kind of can be too much work. Figure them all out, yeah. The way that I've been able to manage it in general is just focusing on one thing overall for the night. Tonight we're doing some dungeons and stuff, but in between I'm just doing story quests on Gunbreaker to get used to it, because it's the same level as my Bard. So I can kind of go either way right now with it.
Yeah, just decide which one you like.
Yeah, because before my Bard was my highest, so I kind of had to play him as well.
Yeah.
But now
Unless you wanted to spend a couple days grinding to get them same level.
Right, but my other character was a conjurer, so that's not really better as far as leveling goes, right?
Yeah.
So, oop, I have another dungeon. Great Google library. Can't do it with you guys yet. I'll wait.
Well, who knows how long it'll take us to get where you are.
Well, I mean, I can do it pretty much any time, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know if you needed to finish it to get to your class.
I do know. Yeah, it's a main story quest, but I'm also hunting down Aether currents right now too, so I can do that as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Are you in the same zone as me?
No. No, I'm in Dravanian hinterlands. Northwest.
I need to go get Sid.
Well, thanks for hopping in, Corey. Appreciate it, man. You know, subs if you want to find us here, so you can kind of go ahead and uninstall the Facebook gaming app, I guess. If that much of a hindrance to you. Just kidding. Let your lady know as well. But I mean, Charles might be doing more Facebook still. I think I'm not. I don't know. I might dual stream to it. It'd be nice because I have dual stream set up on here still. But I don't know. I'm gonna be here, dead. No.
So you set up on YouTube now?
Yeah, I think I still have to talk to Charles about it to finalize stuff. I mean, we're not gonna completely stop because we want to be able to be in level up still. You lose perks if you don't stream after a while. Like being able to stream in 1080, perk, you know. Northeast, gotta be down. It is down there. But burn that midnight oil at both ends. Yeah, appreciate it, man. You have a good night, Corey. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not doing it without Charles. I'm trying this out. He's not necessarily against it, but you know, it's an hour thing, not a my thing overall. But his work schedule really makes it tough for him to do a lot of it. When he does do it, like he'll do daytime streams. Sometimes he'll stream for like 8 hours straight. You know, which is awesome. It's super helpful. I'm kind of stuck at where I am. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Waiting to see if the alert comes through. My alerts worked last night, damn it.
I'll be back.
Alright, man. My alerts worked last night. Eesh. Hey! Holy delay. There we go. There it is. Sleep well, Corey. Alright, I got all the currents for this zone, but I need to do more quests and stuff. Ebb and Aether Flow. Oh, it's way over there. There's no like frickin' way over there. I can cut through this place here. We're about to find out. No, never mind. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Yes, absolutely. You know, I should put that on my resume. It's one of my specialties. I was really hoping I could cut over there. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, I have to see about setting up the bot to alert on Discord. I had on Facebook.
My buddy's just freaking out about Red Hat kind of going to start supporting Nutanix.
I just
For
figured
the
out
open
about it.
shift and all that in Kubernetes.
Yeah.
Well, because, you know, we're anti because of how Nutanix does things. It's basically QEMU virtualization. You get it done in Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Neat. They just took it and was like, hey, let's license this. Well, up until then, Microsoft was the only one that could do any kind of like Docker containerization with it, because you could just run Docker and Windows on top of the HV. Otherwise, you just had to go VMware, and that was the only way it was supported.
The Docker, that's all containers, right?
Yeah. Well, that's all Kubernetes is.
Yeah.
It's just containers. Well, Red Hat doesn't support it because, well, why would they? But now that they have Big Blue's backing behind them, it makes perfect sense. Let's certify to do this, figure out how they're doing it, and oh, by the way, because we're not part of IBM and that shady ass shit, let's become a competitor to them in 5 years. I mean, it's IBM.
Let me start.
That's what they do.
I know. Not been a fan of them.
I love their backup solution because it works.
I got a friend.
Yes, set it up.
I got a friend at Rubrik. If you're interested in that stuff at all, I don't know if you can really, because of how much cloud stuff is involved for some of your environments. But
Oh, cloud. You know how cloud is.
I know, but sometimes with government stuff in general, they don't want you to even talk about it.
It's public knowledge that the government has moved or tried to do the cloud situation. I mean, they had that Jedi contract for a while.
True.
AWS Gov.
Well, if you're looking for anything for Rubrik, I got a guy. I got a sales guy there. Personal friend.
That's the amazing part about how many friends I have met being just a lowly admin for this company.
Yeah. Well, it starts off, you know, in a business way. And then you actually like hit it off. Like, there's some guys I worked with from Tanium and stuff like that over the years that I spend much more time talking to them about not work than work. Like, a lot more personal relationships in there than professional.
Oh yeah, I've got one of my now good friends is one of the federal lead salesmen for Dell.
Yeah. And that's great.
I mean, I make fun of him because he's an ex-sailor, but still.
Sure.
It's always funny watching him wear a suit, and you know, you see him out and about wearing a polo, and he's got full sleeves.
It's a sailor.
Yeah,
That's good.
and he's not too high up to admit or not admit that he had red stripes.
Hey, man. You know?
And had many run-ins with Shore Patrol.
Well, if you're not getting in trouble or even trying.
Dude, there's days I just showed up to work on time, didn't think anything of it, and I was in trouble.
Yep. You know, it was your fault, clearly.
Oh yeah, it always was. Apparently.
Yeah.
I'd say I'd catch up to you probably by Saturday. I got a buddy I haven't seen in 9 years.
Dude, do your
Driving
thing.
through all the headquarters.
You got real life 10 times over this. Every chance I get, like if we end up, I mean, there would have been a night or two this week that we were going to have a fire because we got a fire pit out back. But it's been so goddamn hot. The thought of setting stuff on fire is not the front of my mind.
They're running.
So, yeah. Don't even think about like if you can catch up in this game or not. Shit like that. Also, I switch games so goddamn often. That,
All
Yeah.
coming down.
yeah. So we say that like a bad thing.
So there's times that you do that, and then I'm like, oh, I've gotten like incredibly far ahead of this guy, and then I stop playing for a little bit, and I walk away. And the next thing you know, well, son of a bitch, you leapfrogged me.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you had 2 weeks off just kind of goes.
Well, I took just this week off, yeah. But this week off, like, man, tell you, it was a week off because I didn't have daycare. So I had all 3 kids. And so far, 2 of the 4 days, my daughter did not nap at all, my young. So gaming was not really much of a thing till normal evenings. And then I legit, like, I didn't sign from gaming because it wasn't happening at the time, but dude, I had a fucking terrible fever the last couple days. Better today, but like Tuesday night to Wednesday morning, dude, I guess I broke the fever Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. 'Cause it was really bad Monday night. Like, I got up after we were gaming and stuff, and I was like, man, I feel kind of like shit, you know? Just like, you just kind of stand up and like, you feel all weak and kind of fevery and stuff. And I went to bed and just fucking shivered to death. And then Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I woke up just in a pool of sweat. It was so bad, I just did laundry.
Oh man, I've been there.
Yeah, like, it's just, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, if you sweat a little bit, like, oh, okay, you know, like, no, this was so bad, I'm like, nope, I have to wash all of it. Like, I just immediately was like, yep, that's bad enough, I can't even pretend to say I'll do it later. You know, it's like, that's bad.
I'm sitting at 3 weeks of not doing laundry, and it's starting to get noticeable.
The smell or the lack of clothing?
I'm down to, I have 3 undershirts now.
Ah. That's right, you go in, so.
Yeah. And I wear polos every day, and it's like I have one more red shirt, and it just happens to be my Geronimo shirt, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm wearing that one. Do what they say.
Well, I mean, I normally wear just t-shirts for, since I work from home anyways these days. When I go in, I wear polos, but it's been so long. Today is this NRA shirt I have. It says, Second Amendment is my first priority. I wear that one on camera for work sometimes.
Yeah, but what you do, they don't really care.
Well, they do, but they don't really notice or something. But they don't really have a leg to stand on because, like, they let people wear religious stuff like that. Not like overtly or something, but you know, like shirts that are like pro Jesus stuff and everything on their shirt. Yeah, you don't really have a leg to stand on. You know, can't really tell me that I can't, I guess. That's kind of how I see it.
I've worn some sketchy shit to work before and got looked at, but
Yeah. I think the only one I work with that would really care is one of the people in my chain is Canadian, but
Well, there's been days like I come in on an off Friday and I'll just wear like a random Harley shirt that I picked up somewhere. And
sure.
We all know most of the Harley shirts you pick up.
Got chicks and shit on them. Yeah.
You know. I think one of them was like, I think it was Moonshine Harley Davidson out of Tennessee.
Well, just that alone, it says Moonshine on it. Like before even a picture.
Around.
Did anybody say anything?
I got complimented on it.
Oh, there
They
you
were
go.
like, "Did you ride there?" And I said, yeah.
What gave it away?
I mean, I don't buy a shirt. I just buy a shirt.
Right.
I pick it up if I go there.
You picked one up here yet?
No, I didn't. Just when I drove through, I didn't ride through.
Sure, yeah. I was gonna ask you what your size was if I could get a chance to go over this sometime. It's one about my dad's house. It's not off. It's not off 370, but it's close to the 80.
It's sad that I know that area now.
Why is that sad?
Because I don't live there.
Oh,
But I've been there. I've been through there at least twice now, and I'm like, okay.
Oh,
well, I know. I mean, I know LA, and I didn't live there.
I hated that damn town.
Yeah,
Thanks for
but
that.
well, I'm reminding you how good it is now.
really like
Being so damn far away from it.
The day I had today, though, I was ready to go back.
Oh man. No. I have thought about some of those days
The team that I
downgrading.
work, the team that I work for there, the manager, before in the whole scale or like the whole tree of
Mhm.
leadership, loved it. I just hated the location.
Big,
That was
dude.
it.
That's like 9/10 of it though.
Yeah, but where I was, I went to work and I got on a corporate jet and would go flying between 6 different sites.
That's awesome. That is really cool. But
And most of the time was spent down in San Diego.
yeah, but if you don't like the place that you actually live at,
oh, one double doors.
Yeah.
that's so much more
That is
important to me. I spend a lot more time at home. I don't really like the big travel gigs these days. Well, the chitlins, you know. And so yeah, I
will say this about Lockheed. I miss the overseas adventures.
I didn't do any of those.
Well, I got to do it. I loved it.
Yeah.
I got a free trip to Amsterdam.
Yeah, oh, I bet they were cool. I mean, I saw some of the pictures from like the carriers and stuff. Bet it was all cool.
Yeah. Of
But
course, I took the picture of the bowl of dicks.
why not?
That's like, here, have a bowl of dicks.
You have to take a picture of that. What are you talking about?
The drunk riding around Amsterdam on the pedal bar.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Those things are so cool.
Shit-faced doing that. Going to Frankfurt, Germany. Don't even have to list it. Hey, I know I'm not in the military anymore, but I did. I went here, but it was on military orders.
Yeah, I lived there a couple years though. Like that a lot.
It's a fun place.
Yeah, but I didn't live in Frankfurt, but I spent a lot of time there. I much prefer Europe as a tourist.
You have a good night. I'm gonna get off.
Get some sleep, dude.
Off window.
All right, man. Toodles.
Later. You only have to do these quests, Clark, so I can fly here. That's it. Could have done that one earlier.
128.
Look at the gates. Gates can I get to there? Okay, right into these ones. That's cool. Helps a lot. Having this airship that can't fly is just demeaning. This is pretty cool though. It's not game music. It's still cool though. Now we're going in here. We're taking stock. All right. Rendezvous with Midnight Dew. I don't have any dew. How much was a rendezvous with a guy without any dew? Oh, come on. Stolen items, eh? Why would I rendezvous with them all the way down here? Or all the way up here if I gotta go down there. What's the point of that? Nah, I mean. I need to see if there's any delay settings really quick. YouTube specifically. There shouldn't be.
What's coming down?
Reconnect delay, but stream delay's turned off.
In?
Might be in YouTube. I fixed the chat though. That's bugging me. That's bothering me. I shouldn't see it there, but I should see it here. Oh man, he's a weakling. Do this. Silly guildless marauders. They got nothing.
What's coming down?
Is that all I had to do for that quest? If that's the case, I'm just gonna queue for that dungeon.
Rated
Hopefully,
CP.
get it done quick.
On site?
I do have another class quest, too, but I'd love to be able to do. Actually put like the chat over my actual game. How dope would that be? I know it sounds kind of weird, but I wouldn't miss shit. Just like, but it just bam. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Let me take a sec here to figure out what's up with this chat then. While I'm waiting for this queue. Because it's certainly an annoyance. I'm gonna move this camera tomorrow, I
Fuck.
think.
Back site.
Beauty, updated edge. On that cute moment. 4 for 4. it looks like. See, obviously there now it's working. So I guess I don't know. Maybe I have the
On my
wrong.
right side.
Hang on. Probably. Huh?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
The wrong one on for that. So let me get this. Trying to fix my chat window for the game or for the stream on here. Wonder if the alert box is incorrect on this one, because I actually want this one muted. You don't get doubles.
Just playing around with things.
Oh yeah, I'm in queue. All I have left for Aether in the zone is that dungeon, so.
Yeah. I'm assuming mine's gonna be a dungeon, just because I have one thing left to do, and it seems like the end of every single zone's a dungeon,
Much, yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. Yes, city. Oh, there's my pop. I want the opacity up, but I want theme custom.
40 on jet tunnel.
I'll pop up with that one. Chat. I don't know. We'll just do this one. Oh, it did. It did work. It's just too low. I'll raise it up or move Spotify.
Nice.
Dungeon seems cool already.
More dragons?
Not yet. I don't know. Maybe. What the stuff with witches?
Oh, I'm about to get the mana cutter.
You are? So was it a story quest?
Yeah, it's Star Quest.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It takes up a lot of screen. But it's kind of cool because there's different phases for it. There's like the ground one and then the not ground, the flying one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, when you go to see Sid in order to get through that storm or whatever, he talks about using the mana cutter instead of the Enterprise or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I think I like his older voice better.
When I met him, he didn't have a voice. This is all magic stuff. Like there's, I'm fighting books and stuff, man. The war against books.
Whoa, jet planks! What the fuck?
Maybe definitely.
Sorry.
I was wondering when we were gonna go see her.
Who dat?
The Sultana.
Ah.
I can
To the Waking Sands.
Yes, thank God. You still have letters.
Yep, I still do. Oh, we have 10 left.
And what?
10 letters.
Oh.
You healing or tanking?
Tanking. Because it's a 59 dungeon. Gotta get my white mage up. You healing here?
Yeah.
Like, it's annoying I had to wait all the way till 60 to even try this class, but... Oh, dude, you gotta watch this fight. But... It's also great that I didn't have to start him at 30.
Yeah.
Or 0, whatever.
Yeah, that's ideal. I don't know, I'm interested to try like the Machinist in the Dark Knight, but starting at 30 seems meh.
Still a lot better than 1, because at least at 30 with the Dark Knight, you're already ready to tank day 1. That was a big plus. I was able to go right into a dungeon. Fucking
Yeah, but
awesome.
starting at day 1, like you get 150% extra experience. Because we have that ring that's 20%, the earring that's 30%, and then 100% for having a higher level character. So it could go up pretty quick. But yeah, 30 is a lot nicer than 0. I look like a fucking stripper.
Gives you a hope.
I just got new clothes and it looks like I'm wearing a bra and that's it.
Use a hope.
Can't wait to just fucking murder all the midgets.
Fuck!
Silly wipe. None of us knew what to do when we all got one-shotted. Oh, okay. go around. Oops. Combo again.
Fuck.
I like how he's wearing a cape now over where his missing arm is. It kind of helped prevent people from seeing spoilers if they ever did see a picture of him now.
Yes, yeah. Thought that was the reason though, but yeah.
I doubt it. But I figured he'd get like some fucking mechanical arm or something.
Oh, this slow is so heartbreaking. God damn it.
Down to.
God damn. It's a silly fight. It's cool, it's silly though.
Are you fighting one of those fluff balls again?
Nope, I'm fighting a book.
Oh. I don't know if that's sillier than a fluff ball or better.
Well, it's a demon book. So. Oh.
So a little better.
Oh no, that guy's totally fucked. Oh.
Fucking off.
Other diamond yet?
I like that Clark made a good point. It's like, it looks just like a Final Fantasy boss. Sorry, I didn't see that right away. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. God damn it. Don't really need a tank for this one, I don't think. Like, it's not a tank fight. Healers had to res everybody so far. You're right though, Clark. It does look just like a Final Fantasy fight in that way. A good way. Resed.
Woo!
No, no, I'm not. Healer down. Oh, okay.
fucking kill him.
What's that? Ours?
Now the midget just came over. Lalarito, whatever his name is.
Wrong though, Clark. This is very Final Fantasy style. Actual Final Fantasy style boss. Big yes. Look at this boss out there.
What?
You look at this boss out there. Book.
Oh.
The Demon Toad. It's a really hard fight. We actually wiped on it twice. Cool kind of hard fight. Silly mechanics, but if he gets stuck on the other side, he gets murdered. Good phase one. Railing saved my ass so bad. It's hit all of us. My God. Oh man. Oh, this slow is rough. We got him. We got him, Cryo.
You got him?
We fucking got him.
Like, this entire time you've been in a dungeon and I've been fucking watching a cutscene. I think the entire time.
So did you just fight the giant?
I haven't
What do you-
fought anything yet.
Okay.
The dude's giving me like a potion to wake her up from sleeping.
Ah, yes, yes. Give her true love's first kiss, man.
I like how he's basically just like, yeah, it wasn't me. Like I was just waiting for you to react. Like I didn't do anything wrong. I just kind of started a fire and watched how you reacted to it.
Right.
You're the one who fucking killed him. I didn't do shit. Which makes sense now, though, why the other Alamigo dude, Obrid, jumped in to defend that midget, but didn't jump in to defend the other midget.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Oh, I can do these combos separate from each other without resetting the other one. And one of them requires a cartridge. Thing. I couldn't test that out in the dungeons earlier because I wasn't high enough level to get both full combos. I was kind of worried, like, I don't have to slowly go through these other ones, but that's one of the benefits if you're... If I dual cartridge set up. Kind of testing it out at this point. That didn't work the way I wanted it to, but that's okay.
Oh, I guess. Paul?
Yeah, Clark, honestly, this whole dungeon is like more Final Fantasy-esque than a lot of the stuff has been in this game. I thought I was gonna not like this one because like the weird witch stuff they were doing before, but it's pretty good.
so many like anime-inspired names in this game.
Yo, I sent Chuck a screenshot because there was one archer in one of the zones training with an old guy with a cane. And the archer was just saying, "What do you mean there is no try?" I got a good chuckle out of that one. Just like a bunch of random little cat Easter eggs in the game. References.
Yeah, there was a little assassin person, and her name was Arya, which is from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, funny.
Yeah.
And she's like, somebody came up to me and talked to me, but then like I turned around and like it was somebody different. Someone who looked different, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of like a nod to Game of Thrones. It was like the many-faced man. Or whatever.
She was no one.
Yeah.
Ah! I can't.
Still invulnerable. There we go.
Sultana really does look like a potato.
Dude, the interrupt is like half useless in this game. I'm just trying to see what I can interrupt. Seems to be way less than I can. Way less than I can't. I think that they should change the colors. Text. The interruptible things. Make sense? Fuck are you? Gunbreaker's doing pretty well. I like it so far. Doesn't hurt that it gave me really good gear.
It's typically better if it gives you gear.
Yeah. It's hard to say if I like this more than Dark Knight right now because I haven't gotten that far with Dark Knight. Like the amount of abilities that you would have as a Dark Knight at 60 compared to 32 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But first impressions, I do like this one more.
I mean, I would just stick with it because it's your highest level tank class, right?
Yeah, true.
You can focus on still leveling up your DPS class while still having a high level tank class to do stuff.
Yeah.
And then just focus on like your getting your healer up too, because then you can just do the whole trio of whenever you need to fill in.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, this tank is DPS is as much as my bard in the real world. Like boss DPS, the bard is definitely higher because you can sustain dots like that.
Right.
But
Just like burst damage was.
yeah, burst damage, that's a good way to put it. Burst damage on this guy is definitely better. But I mean, I got some new abilities but on the bard today. But you know, a lot of times it is one of those things where like it requires, hey, when you have both of your dots on them, then increase damage this and this, which are really good, but they don't really work great for like our group of 5 that you just found and have to kill really quick. Like,
Yeah, that was my issue with leveling like the red mage, right? Like the red mage would do like a shitload of damage on
a boss.
bigger ads bosses.
Yeah,
But
things that you
'cause
can
a lot
sustain.
of the time, yeah, because a lot of the time, like even in dungeons, I would use an ability that it's like a 3-second cast time,
Sure.
and the mob could already be dead by the time the cast goes off. So I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
fuck.
That happens a lot with the bard because I have to put the dots on for, well, especially like, you know, all the songs that it does. To get the procs, at least for myself, like I can always buff the group, but to get procs for myself and benefit from those buffs, I actually need to have my dots on the thing, which is fine, but it's just a lot easier to do on a single target. Now, if I have a chance to dump my dots on a bunch of mobs that are going to be around for a while, I can proc like constantly.
Right.
Because it's all the time, dude. So, ups and downs. You know, clearly this guy has to be a melee range and has to be a tank. There is an ability to transfer threat to a different player, which is a really cool off-tank thing. I don't know if that's all tanks that have it. It might be.
I have it too.
Do you do? Okay, there you go.
I wasn't thinking about transferring it to the fucking tank though.
That's the idea. Well, who else would you transfer it to?
I was thinking like the healers being a dick, so I was just like, heh, take all the fucking aggro.
Well, I mean, that's an option.
You're thinking logically. I was like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could be a cool use.
Yeah, I was thinking tank off tank when like you normally you have to switch tanks when you have like too many dots on you or you know stacks of something, then rotate. But yeah, I mean you could just kill the healer by giving him aggro.
Yeah, it's like the same thing, right? Just as useful.
It is
I
useful.
haven't ever tanked though when there's multiple tanks, so I've never actually
Right.
been in a position to look at off tanks and such.
So I haven't in this game, but I did in WoW and in Rift a lot. A lot in Rift. A lot of times we have 3 tanks in some of those raids. And WoW had the same thing. So you never tanked in those scenarios?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've always played DPS in every single game.
There's always a big thing of threat management there. But
I would
like,
play like a tank, like higher levels in dungeons for like in WoW. Like when I played a DK, I'd play like a Blood Death Knight. But again, like never anything like bigger with multiple tanks.
Sure, I understand. Yeah.
It's scary. If I'm the only tank, people can't tell me I'm doing it wrong because I'm the only tank.
There is a bit to that, yeah.
Someone can strictly compare me to the other person. I'm like, what the fuck I'm doing? So of course he's doing better.
Yeah, yeah. No, there is a lot of pressure when you're main tanking, off tanking, and like raids. There's a lot of pressure because everybody is literally always waiting on you to do something and waiting on make sure you do the thing right and blah blah blah. It's a lot. There's a lot of pressure, but it's a lot of fun too. It's really rewarding.
Yeah, I'll probably end up trying a tank in this, like with harder content,
Yeah.
just to check it out. I like how like Justinian's sitting there waiting for us to go get fucking Sid's giant fucking
What the fuck?
flying thing, and then we go and do like 4 or 5 missions with like 45-minute cutscenes. Like this man's literally waiting for us. Like, let's go before he leaves. Justinian doesn't seem like the person who's willing to wait. He just wants to go and fucking murder some dragons.
Right. Oh my god. I keep forgetting to use my dot. I've been using my dot all night because I didn't have it earlier.
They got a burst ability, which is kind of cool. It does 600 potency instantly. Which most of my abilities are like 400 max, I think is the highest one I have. Baby's up.
Oh man.
I'll talk to you in a bit if you're still here. If not, then I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey man, how we going?
On raid.
The orb sparks away from. Okay. Oh. Mostly. Getting hit by that one. Get 2 people in each one. Yeah, no, that's cool. Better run, dude, better run. Come on now.
The false alarm.
Alright. Did them all the time. And I was so close on that boss. You should tune in quick and watch this fucking boss. Final boss in this library. Now we know. Yep.
I don't see a boss.
Well, because we just... We'll get it this time. Well, there's these lights, and like you have to figure out a way to group up and turn them off. You'll see, because the lights spawn ads. So it's a cool fight. You'll see. I'll run. Workout. All of us here are new to this dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Considering the ways that we wiped. Ever-living bibliothèque.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind the one-handed gun. Looks pretty good.
Doesn't look bad. I just, you know, like big swords. So the DPS and whoever gets the orbs on them has to go out. And we got to make sure you get all of these little lights down. That phase is the easy one because there's only one. Then the next one has 2 for each one, and you have to have 2 people to turn off each section. The last one is 3 people for each section. That's what we fucked up on last time. Because the last guy's hit really hard. The healer didn't get me up because he was stuck in an AoE. He's trying to limit break. Somebody was trying to limit break. Oh, the DPS was trying to, just to close it out, but. Alright, so now we gotta get 2 people on each one. Shut it off. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Get it. There we go. Each light that comes up is 1 ad. And so the first time we did this one on this phase, we had like 7 fucking ads. Doing a lot better though. So we get it. Oh, we only get a couple of these ones. Come on, get over here. Okay. We only got 1 this time. Yeah, that beam is what I think pretty much one-shot me. Let's see a second. I didn't even see it coming.
Yes, he goes.
Yeah, got him. That was a dungeon, man. That's a dungeon. Difficulty of this one kind of reminds me of that one that you and I did where
One left,
we
one
had to
right.
do those doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah. Gotta give the healer. There were some fights that really, like, the book one. The second time we wiped, the book, the healer had to res the DPS guys like 3 times all together. Kudos to him. Oh, cutscene. Go away. I'm just kidding. It's just another shard. Only 1 more zone in. That's weird.
And there's 6. I've only gotten to the 3rd one.
I was getting my 5th crystal. I didn't get flying in the cloud T whatever. I didn't get flying there yet. Oh hey there, Heather. Oh hey. What you know?
I'm one away from the Churning Miss. I think I'm gonna have to do a dungeon and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, I haven't done any quests in there hardly. Story didn't really have anything to do there. Like half the map is not open to me. Or like not discovered.
Yeah. I wish those Aether, like the ones on the ground, I wish they were farther apart. They're always like right around the main quest. So you always get them.
That's on purpose.
Yeah, but I prefer them to be like hidden. So like to unlock fly, like you need to actually like explore. Like you have the compass, so it's not gonna be that hard.
I disagree because I just want to fucking fly.
I think it should be like a.
But it still forces you to go through the whole, like, so this one for the Dravanian or whatever, I had to go all the way through the zone, up, then down, then all the way back. Like, I had to do all of it. So that, you know, I still haven't turned the quest. I'm gonna have to turn the quest to actually get flight, I guess.
Did you want to do a dungeon?
Or I should go to bed. It's already midnight. Start turning this thing in. Yeah, why do you? Are you waiting on one?
I'm just about to queue for the one I need to continue the story.
What do you have?
The Airy.
Oh yeah,
It's 55.
it's a good one, but yeah, I'll pass tonight. Takes a little bit.
Yeah, an 8-minute queue. It's not too bad.
Oh, not the queue. I just meant.
Oh, the actual dungeon.
Oh, yeah, I should be off to bed before that. As I'm yawning, saying it.
Yeah, I've been yawning for the last like hour and a bit.
So why don't you do it tomorrow?
One behind. Up.
Because I have to stay up until Colin wakes up.
You can still do that.
Yeah, because he wakes up. When I go to bed, like I go to bed, I don't wake.
Oh man, we just
I'd rather.
we woke up.
Yeah, see, I'd rather stay awake and then it's Chelsea shift after I stay awake, right?
We up. Army taught me how to wake up. Fucking wake up.
Yeah,
Is that, I mean, I'm just thinking about, man, you got another year of that.
sure do.
But I don't know. Go to sleep. Normal dude. Fine. Okay.
I don't trust myself to wake up. I'm a deep sleeper.
Well, he'll just cry. It's not like he's gonna die from it. I'm gonna wake up.
Sure.
She'll just hit you.
Multiple times. Apparently she has before, and I just don't feel it. Don't wake up.
Well, that does happen, especially if you wait until you're about to pass out to go to sleep. You're a late guy.
Oh, that was a-
anyways.
Yeah, that's typically what I do until I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
But, like, the way to do it. We've all done it. Not like, you know.
Not ideal.
Correct, yeah.
Sid is
I used to do that in college all the time because I couldn't make myself sleep.
Yeah?
So like I would just basically stay awake until I could not stay awake any longer and just have like the greatest sleep ever. That was a nice quick dungeon queue.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy.
Are you just the
for us
kind of
to
guy that
draw
has trouble
from.
sleeping in general, or what? Curious, huh? I want the answer.
Why did it not occur?
I don't necessarily like sleeping.
Really?
We already have what we
I feel like
need.
I'm wasting my time.
I feel the same way. Ew. But I eventually learned that requirement.
Yeah.
But I do feel the same way, yeah.
With the aid
I've watched YouTube videos on like the
Then it is settled.
basically like how to force yourself or train yourself basically to like only sleep like 4 hours a day.
Alright, Kramer, calm down.
What's that?
Alright, Kramer, calm down.
Is that a
there's-
Seinfeld reference?
Yeah, there's a whole episode where he tries to do like Da Vinci's thing of like 20 minutes every
Yeah.
several hours.
Yeah.
No,
That's
4 hours.
basically what this video was.
It's dumb. It's dumb. 4 hours is the legally mandated amount that the U.S. Army has to give.
I might have known that it would not escape you.
Not in a 24-hour period, just when it's time to sleep.
Forbidden spells for a reason.
Which
Illegal.
dragon is this?
Kinga.
Is
Can't
this
see it.
Nighthog?
I have no regrets.
remember.
Besides, it
I'm really pushing through this, so I don't know.
Consumes your very
All the
life
dragon
force
names are
to see by
blending together.
sensing the ether around you. Take
I saw
care of
'em,
yourself.
like-
Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya.
I think that's the one that I keep talking about, the eye.
For
That's the
Psalm.
one.
I think the one has one eye as well.
Well, right, that's part of the story.
Like the dragon, that Ice Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think after this
They're
is
also
when,
talking about Nidhogg also has one eye.
yeah,
So that's
so
the eye that.
this is the dungeon. This is the part of the story where you learn about it. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
it's not crazy, but
Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna watch it anyways. Might as well.
right, yeah, basically. Good point. Yeah, I think this is the part where that's why I kept on asking, like, are you there yet? Because that's how I kind of gauge, like, there's certain points in the story
Yeah.
or key that I can remember easily. Alright, I'm 61 on this guy, so go to the bard.
Been trying all night to get to 60. I still haven't gotten there. So the levels are just gonna continue.
Got some cool upgraded gear for the bard. I'm 178 now. All the dungeons we've been doing.
Oh, I think that one.
38, yo.
So sad.
Um,
Oh,
I don't know. I haven't done the dailies. Like, you're catching up to me. I only did the one daily that you did. Do the frontline daily.
Yeah. But I think these are the levels where it starts becoming harder to level up. Because I was still getting like a level per daily, basically. Up until
Yeah,
like 55, 56.
I can see that.
ah,
Ooh, a dragon.
I can see that, yeah. Because now technically we're the level that you would start the next expansion at. 60.
Yeah.
Because Gunblade isn't even Heaven's Word, right? It's like Stormblood or something.
Stormblood's the next one.
And gotta look up the DLC.
Shadowbringers.
No, there's an Endwalker. Oh,
Endwalker hasn't released yet.
Stormblood is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're on Shadowbringers. Or that's the latest one that we have. Boot up the game is the
woo,
Shadowbringers.
you saved my ass.
Stormblood is what
Yeah. Stormblood's after.
Gunbreakers
Heaven's
are
Word.
from. Gunbreakers and not Machinist. Fuck, what's the other one?
Dancers.
Dancer?
I think so.
I thought you tried Dancer already.
Nope.
Okay, so you have to be
Have
60.
to be 60.
Yeah, so then that's that. But they're from Stormblood, so that's why you start at 60.
I think they would be from Shadowbringers. Because those are the highest level classes that you unlock. I think Stormblood would be like the Samurai, Red Mage, and whatever the hell the third one was. Or Dark Knight, something like that.
Sounds like some Googling.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. I
you
can't
think
remember.
like the highest level expansion would give you the highest level characters.
Gunbreaker is the highest level one you can get?
Yes. Yeah, because you've unlocked all the classes now,
Oh, okay.
or have the opportunity to at least.
Clark said, I don't know what you said, but you triggered my Echo Dot. We're just gonna keep saying Final Fantasy terms, character terms, and expansion names to trigger his Alexa.
Echo Dot.
It's an Alexa thing. He has one for kind of cool. Like, I'm not a fan of Alexa in general, but he has a bunch of lights and stuff hooked up to that, like RGB lights and everything, like the Philips Hue kind of bulbs.
Yep.
Change all the lighting in your room. Pretty cool. Solution to that problem as well. Of course, you have Alpha now.
Alpha now.
Alpha now. Frenchy.
Alpha now.
He's not just Frenchy. He's probably Quebec.
Probably. You're right.
So. It's about to go. I imagine I'm probably pretty close to the end of the standard Heavensward story.
Well, what's your level?
Quest levels?
Yeah.
I did. Well, the last dungeon I did was 59.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like everything's kind of coming together as far as like the plan.
Sure it was. Yeah.
But Elfinaut has a task for you before the always. Big Pig Dummy, he's pretty cool. Emeric's pretty cool.
Commander?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him.
Isn't it first?
I like him and I like Hemrick. I think is his name. He's the dude from he was like the commander of this town outside of Ishgard.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's like one of like the illegitimate sons of Edmund.
Big Pope guy.
The guy that you always have to go to his house. New Waking Sands. Inside Ishgard.
Oh, at the Forgotten Night and shit.
Yeah. Or the Last Valor, I think it's what it's called or something.
Up, huh? What was that? What did you look up to see the quest counts and
Like where you are in the story?
Mm-hmm.
I just looked up like ARR post story or whatever, and it gave me basically a full guide on like what you do in each mission and the quest names.
Have it.
Level up, fuck yeah.
Nice, congrats.
60.
Good. Should stop being dumb because my next thing I have.
Well, the other reason why I wanted to do this today was so that I had could do my next class quest.
Yeah, definitely. Do you enjoy the ninja more now?
Oh yeah, it's 10, like 100 times better.
I said yesterday it was really sucked. Like,
It was really garbage until like level 5. Yeah, there's a lot more things to do.
you're talking about like your Naruto signs.
Yeah, the Naruto signs are like the best part. So you have 3 buttons, hit them in any order. Some of them like you only hit twice, blah blah blah, and then you have another button that activates it. And if you fuck up and hit a button order that doesn't actually go to an ability, then you get a little bunny on your head that basically says like, "Fuck me," like
Yeah, people can see it too, can't they?
fucked up. Yeah, people can see
Yeah.
it, so they'll call you out.
Yeah. Yeah, when I make a mistake on my combo, nobody notices.
Yeah, right.
It only affects me, like, not necessarily just for DPS, but, you know, like, for Gunbreaker, he has cartridges, he has to get ammo. So, like, you have to do combos to get ammo.
Right.
Other combos to release your ammo. I mean, that's definitely how you maximize DPS, but it really has no bearing on, like, holding threat or anything else. I think they just kind of put them in the game to keep you entertained while you're tanking.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, yeah, game is for entertainment. Ugh.
Oh, he's not there.
Overall,
Just watched Disturbia again. Haven't seen that movie in a while.
oh, they were...
No. It's with Shia LaBeouf.
This is the horror movie one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was like under house arrest and he looks outside his house all the time. Yeah. I was like, I haven't seen that movie forever.
That was not bad.
Threw it on during work today.
That's one that, you know, back when could all tolerate Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. What happened to him?
Lost his fucking mind.
Right?
That's what it was, man.
Just do it!
All that shit. Then he set up that camera. Remember that shit?
There's a lot.
The camera he set up, I think it was like in New York City or some shit. And people couldn't find, I don't know. It was just like this weirdest thing, and he did it a couple times. I remember that song though, it was like, to get you Shia LaBeouf. Gonna eat you, Shia LaBeouf.
What dragon is this? Oh, it is Nidhogg. Alright, defeat Nidhogg. We have a... Yeah, now this feels like a real boss.
It's a cool fight.
Big fucking dragon.
Oh no!
I could have done that with you, but
120
I'm
on her.
still
She
on
didn't
here.
heal.
I'm mostly just waiting for Heather.
Yep. Tremble in fury. Oh, of course he's gonna wake up. Chelsea's like, Callan's awake again.
You're like, so is this dragon.
Right? I mean, it's at 50% of its health, so.
Let's see now.
Is there a cutscene afterwards?
But yeah.
Fuck.
You can watch it with you.
Yeah, I'll go grab him after. My patience for incidents.
I think it doesn't really happen till you exit. It's one of those, I think. I'm gonna call it a night. Heather's logging out there. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out, Clark. Bye.
Yeah, sounds good, man. We'll talk later.
Good night, gents. Yeah, I had to unplug your